Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bobby and you're watching Mind Island Design. Today I'm going to show you my process for editing photos, and I think of my photo editing process in 3 steps: value correction, color correction, and then color grading. And basically we're going to be moving from top to bottom, and all you have to do is just follow along, and we're not going to be using every single option. I'll just show you like my process and what I mean by value correction. And we're going to enter the basic settings for now. And you want to start by making your image black and white. And this is the value. We're seeing how much black there is, how much white there is, and all these settings really, the exposure and contrast. So under the basics menu, let's just start playing around with our sliders, and I'll add little descriptions of what each different setting means on the screen. And I'm not really looking at the number value, I'm just looking at the image, and if I like it, I'll let go, and I just let go and it's back at 0. So yeah, I just keep doing that. You don't necessarily need to change every setting, but just play around with it. I always think, if I was to print this image as a black and white image, would this look good? Is this good enough as is? That's the level I want to get to. And then once you're happy, or you think it looks pretty good, then we can turn on the color or turn off black and white. And so I'm gonna hold this eye option here is before and after. So it's not a big difference, but it definitely improves and makes the image feel more balanced. So that's basically it for the basic section. We can start moving down into curves. And now we're kind of getting more into the color correction. So this looks very contrasty, and the objective in this menu here is to make the image look more neutral, or how it looked when you shot the image. So let's just start in our red menu, and let's just start making some S curves. So you want to go slightly up and slightly down. I'm not even looking at the image as I'm doing this, because we'll be making the adjustments after. As you see, it looks really weird and green tinted. But once we have an S menu in all of these different color curves, now we can look at our image and think, you know, this is a bit too warm, so I'm gonna go into my reds and bring it down. And again, we can turn it on and off just to see, and it's definitely adding some contrast, and it's looking more cinematic. This is one of my favorite menus, is the parametric curve, because you can adjust the shadows, darks, and lights and highlights all in this curve. And I always start with the shadows and move my way up. And yeah, just comparing before and after. Subtle, but it does make a difference. And details I don't really touch a whole lot. Color mixer is more if I'm looking for a specific tone or a specific color. For example, in the greens and aquas, we can change the color of the trees in the background, and we're just trying to target this color. But for me, all zeros are fine. The original green color is good. And now to color grading. And here we can target our midtones, shadows, and highlights. For me, my vision in this shot was to make it look like it was shot in the desert. I'd be cropping this part out and the lady walking her dog that I shot in the background. And so I want to make the shadows look like they are just beaming and super hot. So let's just move the shadows a bit to the reddish orange, and just play around with the highlights, see what does what. I think the highlights I want to make more yellow, just to bring some more warmth into the image. And the midtones, let's make it kind of orange as well. Just playing around with the different values. So before and after, just bringing some warmth into that. For the tutorial, that's good, but I'll definitely be spending a lot more time in this menu here just to make sure I get the tone right. So value correction, color correction, and then color grading. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped. If it did, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow us on all of our social media to stay connected and never miss a new tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.